this statue must come down. To show the world that people that gave their lives throughout history in this city, in this state, fighting for freedom, did not do so in vain.
Big episode of Southern Charm. What did it mean to you to share this moment in time on television?
As you're saying it, my heart's kind of like beating quickly. It means a lot.
I really liked the way it turned out. It did portray how heartfelt it really was and how naive I was.
Okay, so history lesson. There is a Calhoun statue in the middle of Marion Square Park, and it is of John C. Calhoun, obviously an ancestor of Kathryn's.
Wasn't he like the vice president or
yes,
something?
So he was vice president 2 times, but he is known as a person who fought to keep slavery as his last dying wish. That's why Kathryn has a big name. It's Calhoun.
Because I'm sure there are a lot of ignorant people out there that just don't know because they don't know. And so I think it really did portray the feelings that went into it that day. I mean, it was true to form. I mean, we were like, where's Kathryn?
You know your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather? Do you know who that is?
No, but if your great-great-grandfather was on a statue in the middle of the park, you would know. If that were my ancestor, I would know.
Yeah.
I thought it was very interesting. You chose not to invite Kathryn to the meeting on the statue, but then it seemed in a confessional later on that maybe you wish you had extended that invite and you had pushed her a little bit to be there.
Kathryn should definitely be here today to just show up and be like, I am related to John C. Calhoun. What he did is not okay. And I'm sorry. That would have been such a testament to we're moving forward.
I think originally I was like, it's her responsibility to know. How did she not know this guy? She knows the statue's coming down. She should find out when, and she should go, in my mind. And I think as the season goes on, I start to soften because originally I was so gobsmacked by it. I kind of wish she had been there, but I also wanted to respect my friends Zanita and Megan, and I wasn't sure if they were ready to be at the table with her.
You now have the opportunity to make history for your family in a different way.
100%.
Why would you not take that opportunity to be on the right side of history?
I wish I knew what that privilege felt like, to be able to turn my back on something because it doesn't affect me.
Megan point blank asks Danni if she can be friends with Kathryn moving forward after having this awakening. What are we going to see in terms of how you guys interact with Kathryn in the wake of this conversation around the statue, but those DMs that were deemed racist?
I think that we are all able to, I'm definitely respectful with Kathryn, and I can be in a room with her and I can be kind to her. In terms of friendship, that's a little trickier. I don't know about her and Danni.
And I'm just like, guys, I don't know why, but I will at the very least be her lowest battery bar. It comes second nature to me, and I don't know how else to explain it but that. I don't know. Before that global pandemic and all the race stuff, she had just found out Thomas was having a baby, in a month. So there were a lot of things that I was kind of like, dude, how can a human being keep taking this? And that's why I was like, dude, I'm gonna give her space and she will reach out to me and prioritize what is important and what isn't. And when I didn't hear from her, that's when I was just bummed.
We know you do come face to face with her to talk through some of this stuff, and it looks like it does not go well.
I just wanted to have a very simple, easy conversation with her and tell her my feelings were hurt because she had reached out to Leva before me. That was it. As soon as she got there, I could tell, she just wasn't gonna hear it.
Is there something in your eye? I have on fake eyelashes. What the are you coming at me like this for?
You can leave then. This is pointless.
Thanks for wasting my time.
Okay, Danni.
That wasn't even going to be a conversation about the DMs and the racism stuff.
This woman was bashing my friend Katie, so I started responding. I don't even remember what I said, but I do know the monkey emoji ended up coming up. And now I'm apparently racist.
That was just going to be a friendship check-in.
I knew everybody else would do that. What she did was so stupid and up. That's all I would have to tell her. What the were you thinking? What were you thinking? You know better than this. That's what I would say in terms of that.
Do you feel like at the end of the day, knowing everything that was filmed and where the season ended, that she walked away learning from all of this and taking away?
Yes, hugely.
Do you believe Kathryn to be racist?
No, I don't believe that Kathryn is sort of outwardly racist. Do I think that she can be super embedded in white privilege? Yeah, Do I think she's tone deaf to things that don't affect her? Yeah.
She can tend to be just in her own head, honestly. And when she does just random things, like, this is what got me. This is what's so funny. I'm like, okay, you didn't defend me when I was in arguments with Madison last year, but you've known Katie like as a side friend, and you're gonna just get up on the internet and defend her because of the Trump rally? Like, those are the things I'm talking about. I'm like, what frame of mind were you in? You know, you have to be responsible for your actions. And there was such an opportunity for her to kind of take this and turn it around in her favor and kind of just like apologize for the sins of her past. And even though it wasn't her, but it was her family. And it's something that I think would have been really special for her to acknowledge, especially with a lot of like the local Charlestonians.
What do you hope the audience takes away from this episode?
Well, I'm hoping what they don't take away is that, you know, we're mad at people for their ancestors, which is not the case. I'm hoping that the takeaways from this and, you know, as the season continues, that people see that it's okay to have these awkward conversations. Let's do some reading. Let's understand what it is that I don't understand, which is what made me make that shitty comment. You know what I mean? I like I've said, I don't think cancel culture serves anybody, but I think that addressing it, you know, I was hard on Kathryn, but she needed that. She needed that for it to sort of get her to wake up to it, because she, you know, with affluence or privilege comes responsibility. That's the cross you have to bear, you know, and it can be tremendous. Like, imagine what you can do with that. That's what I want the takeaway to be, because I just, at the end of the day, I just want it to be better for our kids. I want it to be better for Kathryn's kids.
It's time for us to move on.
Yes. Heavy, man.
Heavy.
Really heavy.